This episode, I'm going to give details about how I was forced into the psychiatric mental hospital by the bunch of Gardaí at Tagar Station on the late evening of the 9th of September 2023. As I mentioned, I was arrested for the first time by the Tagar Gardaí, and they handcuffed me already, thrown me onto the ground, and I was just thrown into there with my hands still handcuffed behind my back. They didn't even release my handcuffs. Still handcuffed like this. And I was just lying on one side, on my left side down there, sobbing with the liquid coming out both from my nasal path and my mouth, with tears. And when the guard tried to call my name, I didn't answer them. I just don't answer them at all. Don't bother them, what they say, what they ask me, nothing. I never answer them anything. And then those guys, there's a bunch of guards, two of them came to open the metal door. And one of them stepped in and kind of called me. I didn't answer him. And kind of pushed me ahead. Come on, get out. And then the other one come to help him. And each one of them carry my both arms and got me stood up. And one of them, both of them like a grinding face, like, come on. Move. I try not to stand there. I try to stand there, don't move. And these two guys trying to push me forward, to move forward. And one of them, like, with this evil Gardaí, I'm telling you, as they inside, when they locked you in there, they are bullying you and abuse you, torture you as much as they can, No matter how fake friendliness or kind they pretend to be, showing in the public in front of people. Once you got in there, with nobody around there, with nobody witnessing, they just assaulting you and abuse you, just all of their own viciousness, okay? And these two guards, come on, she really like this, huh? And just move, push me, both guards push me ahead, and got me there, and the other guard at the front is going to say, we're gonna take you to the hospital now. And I was wondering what hospital they're taking me to. Well, several guards just pushed me ahead and got me into there and locked the door of the guard van, the same. Then I was locked in there with the hands handcuffed back, still on my back. So then I was, while they are driving me on the way, I was wondering, did the guard realize that they did realize their damage to my physical health? They are sending me to the hospital for treatment? I was wondering like that. And later, on arrival, and this guard asked me to get out. I tried to stop there, and then this guard just snatched my arm and got me down there. And then the other two staff members from the CUH, finally they sent me to where? They got me into their they called the acute psychiatric unit in the CUH, the Cork University Hospital, the mental hospital. And with two staff members from the psychiatric unit, and there are several other male guards. Each of them, on both sides, each carry my arms, each side, and one other two hog-tied my legs, my feet. It's like 3 or 4. Carry me, bunch me like hog-tied me, like they are taking some animal. They are taking some animal. They treat me like they are butchering the animal. Actually, what they did, they took me, hog-tied me throw me upon against the trolley there, and just pushed me against the trolley there. And I was tied with my belly against the trolley, and back with my hands still tied on behind my back, and I was pushed there, right there. And they got me, they slide on my pants, and they got me injected on my hip. Jesus, and they got me the injection. I got yelled out, I try to release myself from them. I can't, but I couldn't even move. Couldn't even move. Nobody can imagine how I was hopeless and desperate in that moment, being like, they treat me definitely like an animal. Just to be butchered sent in the butchery, to be butchered by them, at their own desire. And then they got me injected right there. I don't know what dose and injections they used, And then they try to let me answer them. I keep silent. Yeah, I keep silent. I think I answered one or about the basic information or something, then I keep silent. And later, so after throwing me in there, got me injected, and then it seems like this bunch of guards handed me over to the staff members at the psychiatric unit, and then the bunch of guards that just left. Yeah, left. And then later, I was forced by the staff nurse, who was first told me to swallow down. Yeah, to swallow down the psychiatric pills. Yeah, there are several tablets, pills. She forced me to swallow them. I firmly refused to take them. I insist that I'm not a psychiatric patient. I'm not a psychiatric patient. I'm not supposed to take this. I will not take this. And the nurse, you know what the nurse said? You have to. You have to. If you don't, we can get you another injection here. Like that. Yeah. So I tried to pretend to get those, she passed me over the cup of water and with tablets. I tried to put the tablets in my mouth and get a mince of water. Pretend that, but I keep the tablets within my mouth. I don't want to swallow down. And the nurse noticed that I'm not swallowing them. If you spit them out, I'll get another pills to you. You must take them. You must take them. Jesus. So I was forced to swallow them down. Yeah, I was swallowing them down. I think for consecutively the first couple of days, every day, twice or how many times, take those pills. Psychiatric pills. I got my model-headed and so unwell. Got me so unwell for the first few days in there, and every day. I was so, I don't know how I got myself, after over half a year. Yeah. I don't know, I wouldn't anticipate that I would wind myself up later into the psychiatric mental hospital, be forced into there by the bunch of Target Gardaí from Target Station. For what? Just for my protesting? For protesting that for my justice, that for the criminal facts they have done to me, for the abusing me in the first place. And then they got me even through to disguise their inhuman behavior, their own guilty. And instead they choose me to throw me into the psychiatric mental hospital. Target Gardaí, yeah. So I don't know how many criminal acts they have acted on me. At least in my case, they did too much. Yeah, they did too much inhuman behavior towards me. This Irish Gardaí, Target Gardaí at Target Station. And what next? Yes, during these days, I think the one day while I was locked up in the CUH mental hospital psychiatric unit, I was torturing every day by them, with this. I don't want to take the psychiatric pills, but they force me to. And then I think there's the so-called GSOC guard, the GSOC guard investigator Deirdre Griffin gave me a call, and sent a message for which I missed their call. And I said my phone was probably left to the the nurse for under charging. I didn't have the phone at my hand. So I replied her message. I told her that. Because I saw her message, hope everything is okay for you. When you are convenient, just give me a call, Deirdre. So I replied the message that, actually, everything was not okay. Yeah. I got by your Gardaí, thrown into the mental hospital. Has been, or now, already 6 days already. Why? Why your bastard Gardaí throw me into mental hospital? Well, as you mentioned before, she's kind of to call me to contact her. But since last time, for my last reply, statement to her, and previous call from her, I said I'd like to claim compensation for what the Gardaí did to me. But she told me, the GSOC only mind the Garda's behavior. They wouldn't take care about any compensation matters. Since you didn't care about the compensation, so what's the point? Continue waiting for a long time for your waiting and conducting for nothing like this. Well, she didn't reply me the message at all. Yeah, she don't care. GSOC doesn't care. Well, it proves that actually GSOC just cover up themselves. They know the Garda did wrong.